Hi, welcome to Ocean Yumi's channel. Yes, well, as you can tell by the title, I'm pretty fed up. Why am I fed up? Because this is an ongoing problem. Um, this is Carbonation, Nature Boy, all that fugly, stupidness, shenanigans, call it as you will. The reason why I'm fed up now, let me tell you this now. Nature Boy did something very crazy. And you know what's so crazy? It's the people who enables this foolishness to continue. And after today, I am scaling down the channels I watch, unless it's not what's it commentary. I'm not interested because it's coming like um he almost gets caught or whatever, and somehow he comes out of the net. I don't understand it. I really don't understand whether there's elite people helping him out or whatever the case may be. I feel that how there's a lot of people behind the scenes that is helping him. And the sad thing about it is that okay, fair enough. The women involved or the men involved are grown. Yes, they are grown, but they're not of sound mind. They're not fit. There's a whole heap going on. Well, um, I actually asked the Instagrammer if I can put up her details so that you can follow her as well, because she does carbonation stuff as well. So I'm gonna put her details in the comment box. So the long and short of this video is that it's so much ridiculousness going on. This man got kicked out of many Latin American islands. He ended right now he's in Puerto Rico, causing havoc. He's saying he's a spiritual guru, but he dresses up like, I don't know. He wants to be paid in full character. I don't even know what is wrong with him. To me, he has some sign of he's psychologically off. He's crazy. And also, the woman that he was with, she's crazy. So, as far as I'm concerned, there's two crazy people. And you know what? I am not consigning to all that because people think this is a reality thing and it's not a reality program. The sad thing about it, there's children involved who didn't ask to be here. They're innocent, and um he's on Bigo begging for donations on a regular basis. The thing is that right, he comes off with all these woke talk, which he's been talking from 2015, 90s. At first, he was saying the black woman is good, but yet still he's abusing the black women. He did have a lady that was there called Carla, like in the 90s, and it is just getting crazy. So, as far as I'm concerned, it ain't for me. So the ones I do follow, I will carry on following them. I probably won't watch as much videos because there's other things to watch on YouTube apart from Nature Boy sometimes. There's loads of educational stuff on here, and I'm not sticking brain deadly looking and listening to certain things, because when you let in certain things, it really filters into your own life and it becomes quite dangerous as well. Even though there are real channels like Real Talk TV, Mind Over Matter, World as well. There's the Cola Gang, Cola James, I think her name is. There's a few others, but you have to pick the channels you want to follow, because otherwise, what happens is that you end up following the channels and following channels, and they're all putting up the same post that you see in that on other channels. So like 10 channels will come on your recommendation. Like you start watching one, like 20 of them seem to just pop up because people have been talking about this dude for a long time. And right now, I'm rather fed up. I think I've had enough. And to be honest, I'd rather be listening to Mine Over Matter and he goes through his little thing about the underbelly, the soft underbelly, or like There's also Chris Cypers. There's God Body who talks sense. There's Peanut, Nola. There's other people on here who actually talk about other things apart from carbonation. I mean, I'm not knocking the ones who do it, so don't come at me for that. Like, if you talk about it, I know you're spreading awareness, but at the same time, I don't know. It seems like it's never ending, and to me, I'm gonna take a break from that. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a sit down, unless obviously it's gonna pop up on my recommendations, unless I put don't recommend this video or whatever. But at the end of the day, he is a cult leader. He runs a sex cult. The women was malnourished at one point. They're very skinny. They have herpes. They have HIV. They have God knows what. You don't even know from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. What. And what really gets me is that how YouTube, Bigo, Instagram are all letting him abuse these women on live on the Instagram. Now, there are many people that is monitoring what's going on, which is fair, because you have to keep an eye on someone like that because he is crazy. He's off his head, right? He already said that his child is his wife, right? So, men, listen to this. A father who says his daughter is his wife from birth. Now, does that sound like a normal person? Methinks not. And at the end of the day, what gets me on my goat as well is that, yes, he is a textbook narcissist, definitely. Because even I've looked up on the narcissism thing. And like I said, there's many of our community who seems to be partaking of this, calling it conscious. What is conscious about a person who's dealing with women like they're dogs, calling them all names under the sun? People to sit down, watch this rubbish. It's very annoying. To be honest, it's so annoying. Like, even I, little me, because I'm quite a small one, want to go into the scream and wring his neck, and not in a good way, because as though his neck looked like well, I would say the size of an anaconda. That's what his neck looks like to me. He's you can literally see without the filters of the Bigo how sick this man is. Why people keep going over there, heaven knows why. If you want a following, you can build your own following. You don't need to be around a cult to build up your following. Yes, it takes ages to do, whatever the case may be. You don't need people like that to go to make out like you're conscious, you're awake, and you're whatever. That is a load of rubbish, right? Like I said, I was in the conscious community from the 90s to about 2006, and I'm probably still got my toe inside of the conscious community in a kind of a way, but I'm not fully in there, right? But at the end of the day, whatever people is searching for, you're not going to find it in his camp. What you're going to find is disease, a person putting you in a basement. He's in sunny Puerto Rico. Yes, we're not hating on that side of things. Yes, you're making your money. No, we're not hating on that side. But it's what you're doing, right? You're in Puerto Rico. But Puerto Rico is like paradise. And what I heard of Puerto Rico, when people are being funny or weird, and if strangers are in Puerto Rico, the Puerto Ricans will look at you anyway. So if they're all dressed weirdly with all things on their heads and headscarves and God knows what, do they not think that they're not going to stick out from the crowd? Anyways, back to showing you this person who brings up awareness on the Instagram. I actually found out it was a she. So she's been putting up these information, and she's been looking at Heaven's Gate, and she's been looking at other cults as well. She's been doing like little breakdowns of certain things: schizophrenia, the mental, the physical, the self-esteem, everything else, which is quite good because sometimes, right, needs to be real in your mind, like the type of people who follows these cults. And I always put myself in the shoes of these people. So I always say that if I was in my 20s, obviously I would be one of those who would head to that place. Yeah. But not all of us are dumb. Yeah. So at the end of the day, like I said, I've had enough. It is beyond me. And I will be following some people who does a nature boy content. I won't be following a lot of people because it not only does it bring negativity into your realm, right? It also filters into your life and you're thinking, why is my life going all crazy or whatever? Because this man is so chaotic. He's a chaotic man. There's nothing about him that says he's a god, right? Which is the new thing that all people is talking about in the conscious community. I'm a god, whatever. But at the end of the day, right? If you are about consciousness or so-called awakeness, you're constantly learning and reading books. You don't always have to Google stuff or whatever. I have loads of books here myself. So at the end of the day, the only reason why I Google or I use Wikipedia on here because it's easier for me sometimes to explain a couple things and then just leave it at that. So at the end of the day, these women are subjugated to foolishness. He even had a sexual encounter online. Then he goes and posts up stuff on Twitter. And then he's got men out there grading these women or the 1 to 10 and all this foolishness. So does that mean that females are not important? Right? We bring children into the world, we nurture a whole nation. Sometimes we struggle to nurture that nation. Just the other day I found out about a woman who threw away a baby in the trash. So not all women are meant to be mothers. Some women who have not got children are mothers, which I said already in the triple goddess, which is not on here. So at the end of the day, he's just getting a bit relentless and a bit of a headache. But like I said, I'm not going to write off all the channels who do commentary on the guy or post up videos or whatever. I just know I'm going to put limits on what I watch or whatever. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to show this lady's page so you know her. So if you're on Instagram, you can go and check out what she's posted up so far of the cult, right? But I'm not advertising the dude. I am putting up no videos of this dude. He's not getting no promotion from me at all. So just because I put the title there, I might even change the title. So who knows? I might just put something else because I do not want to be linked to this foolishness. It is fuckeries. It's ridiculous. It is out of order to think that how like somebody's daughters are getting treated like shit on a regular basis. Every day is something. Every day. And even though you can put your emotions away from the situation, at the end of the day, right, one of the women, she was sick. I don't even know if I can't remember how long she was sick. Her organs was moved around. She has HIV. And not only that, she's meant to do surgery and stuff like that or whatever. Now, yesterday, right, the two other members, right, because nature was having a go at her, right, so the other members decided that they want to beat her. They're obviously on a balcony. You're on a balcony. Think about it, people. You're on a balcony, right? So he wanted them to fight the one person, two girls against one person. Now, does that sound like something spiritual, right? Does it sound spiritual? No, it doesn't sound spiritual. And you know what? People keep throwing the spiritual word around. It's quite annoying. I mean, there's one or two who is the real deal. So I'm not even knocking everybody. But at the end of the day, these people are really twisting everything. I mean, twisting everything. They twist certain things. He's a cross between a Muslim, uh, uh, Tahuti, something. We don't even know. And I haven't even had time to listen to Peanut Nola's thing because I heard bits and pieces of it because I was trying to multitask. But at the end of the day, right, I'm with Nola. I'm with Peanut Nola and 504 right now. This is ridiculous, and I really feel that how the only way to kill a person, not even kill a person, to stop him from getting large because he's getting big now, is to stop promoting his shit. Full stop. You know, people talk about him and they don't put up no picture of him, nothing, right? So even though I'm gonna put up what's it? She's not even a little person. This person's IG for what she is doing, because there's plenty others who's on it too, and it sounds to me that they're getting fed up too because Velvet really, really is doing madness, right? She followed the man all the way back to Puerto Rico. She put herself in a tribe, and sooner or later, she's probably going to end up back with him. He mash up her head in a toilet. The next thing, he got them to make a circle, and he beat her. Do that sound normal? Now, if that sound normal, right, you better tell me. Does that sound normal? Because it don't sound normal to me. Which normal man will do that? The only type of men I know who do that is those men who have problems in their heads. They don't like women, right? And some of them, because they get hurt by their mothers or whatever, they want to hurt women. That's what it sounds to me. I could be wrong. You can comment and you can tell me if I'm wrong, if you're a man, because at the end of the day, it is getting ridiculous. Hello, ridiculous, as my children say. Hello, ridiculous. It is so mad, and it's like it's never ending. This man's making money on Bigo like crazy. He's on Bigo. Even I research how much you get on Bigo, how many hours you go on to Bigo to meet the rota, and etc. etc. He's supposed to be on there only 30 hours a day. He's on there 24 hours a day. Do you not have nothing to do with your life? Yes, we all are addicted to the internet or whatever because you get all the information from the internet. You can watch Netflix on the internet. I ain't wronging nobody. I do it too. But at the end of the day, come on. Now just think about it. It could be your daughter, my son down there. You know what I mean? You have to think like that. But at the end of the day, it's ridiculous. You have older women following this guy. Oh, Baba G, I'll do anything for you. What sort of foolishness is that? Is it only the black community that don't have self-esteem or something? Is there something really wrong with us as a community? I really have to ask myself that question, because I'm going through what I'm going through myself. At the end of the day, right, I would not want to see nobody's daughter around that man or son, even, right? So at the end of the day, like I said, I'm only gonna say this the once. I'm gonna share the scream of this woman IG. You can follow her. You can find out the information if you wish to follow her, and you can see what she's coming with, because she's like some of the YouTubers that does breakdowns on the guy. But at the end of the day, sometimes, right, you have to find the time to step back from this bullshit, because you know what? It gets very addictive and it's not entertaining at all. It's not entertaining. I call him Baba Dick, Baba Prick, because that's what he is. He don't do nothing else but sit down, cuss up the women, he pimping them, and he calls them the most names. The most. You won't even call your own mother that, but you're calling them names. To me, yes, children have been in the system, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm not wrong in that. There's children in the system, in adopted homes, God knows what, all over the place. But when they come out, some of them don't do that. Don't do that. Somehow somebody is placed in their life and they turn it around. They don't continue hurting people. Why are you hurting people? Heaven knows. You know, some people grow up without fathers and they still turn out okay. Yes, you get the ones who have daddy issues. Yes, I am not saying no, you don't have daddy issues or you don't have mummy issues. But you go to this man's place, this man, wherever he is, he moved around so much. He's been in all the Latin American countries, calling America Babylon. Now, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I am really like, wow. Like, really. And you know, some people that was doing his stuff, videos and stuff, some of them just pull back because they see there's no end to this. And you know what? I'm doing the same. I'm pulling back. I'm just watching certain ones. That's it. Let's keep it 100 because I'm not subjecting my brain to watching a woman getting cussed at, sweared at for hours. Hours. You know? It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I just feel the black community is either we lost ourselves. There's some steady people. I ain't knocking. Not all of us is gone. There's some steady folks out there, but we never see them. We see these ghetto fools, and they are ghetto fools. But like I said, Chris Cypers, which is already on my page, you see him there. God Body, Peanut Nola. Who else have I got? Even Natural Love as a woman. Showing foundation. That's foundation. So if you don't want to learn foundation, you want to learn from a guy who's on the internet. Yes, the internet is the way to go. Yeah, the internet is a machine. It's computerized. It's the Matrix. If you watch the Matrix, you'll understand. You'll get it. Yeah, it's a Matrix. It tricks you up sometimes if you don't look into certain things. Yeah. So if you're in the Matrix, like Nature Boy is doing, he's in the Matrix. Yeah. He is actually like a Smith. That's how I see him. He's like a Smith, you know, making clones out of people. Brainless clones. Because that's what they are. And the day that thing busts, hopefully today, because he got arrested today. Hopefully, I don't even know, but anyway, he needs to go down anyway. I'm hoping. I'm hoping he goes down. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, as you can hear, the baby stirring, so I'm just gonna share the screen and do what I'm doing before it gets late. So please go to this lady's page and it will have a lot of information. She don't just post up any carbonation thing. She posts up a variety of information and is and to be honest, her information is on point. You know, she is on very on point. And to me, like you can follow her on IG, you know, there's others who's doing good jobs as well. So I'm not gonna knock all the ones who do carbonation thingy talks because it would not be fair to me to say that. At the end of the day, he is not good for the community. So as you can see, she's doing her bit. See, this was from the see, this man is sick. This man is sick. Do you want your daughters to be around this man? This man is sick. He's not well. Look at his face. He is not well at all. This is the other information she put up. Okay, this is the one where they was going to beat her on the thingy. Okay. They was going to beat her on a balcony. See, and then now this lady is saying, oh yeah, it was a skit. These people are not well. Pay close attention to their faces, how they look, how they talk. Listen to what they're saying. Do not get caught up in the bullshit. She's saying she didn't want to fight. See the balcony? See the balcony now, yeah? Okay. I don't know what one to show you because there's so many. She shows a lot of stuff on her page. So I'm just showing you a sneak of what she shows on her page so you can get an idea. Yeah, she talks about Heaven's Gate, which is another cult, as we know, that dealt with the stars, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. So at the end of the day, like I'm saying, right, do you want your people to be going to such a cult like this? Hmm? Do you want your people going there? I think not. Some of these people who are doing YouTube videos, they give an explanation on his mind and some of his philosophies, which is always wrong, by the way. Contradictions by contradictions continuously. So at the end of the day, I thought I would just put in my 5 pence in this pot here because it's ridiculous. It's stupid. And as you see the balcony scene where they was gonna beat the girl. The reason why I didn't put the sound on because I really don't want to hear his voice no more, unless I choose to have his voice in anything. So please follow this lady on IG, and there's Mind Over Matter, there's SL Davis, there's a lot of them who do a lot of videos and stuff on Nature Boy, but they don't do the videos so you can go down there. It's to raise awareness. So if you're not dealing with it as awareness and you're listening to his bullshit, then I don't even know what to say to you then, innit? On your head be it, innit? So with that said, I'm going to come off and yeah, please like and subscribe because this lady who does all the information on him, there's World as well. Like I said, Real Talk TV, Cola James, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them, right? And you can see all of them, all of the thing, all of the when he does his certain talks, the contradictions to what he is saying. And as you can hear, I'm very mad because I'm so fed up. I'm fed up to that point. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. And I'm kind of glad that the police in the PR did actually go and get him because they saw a video. I'm glad. Took them flipping long enough. But anyway, let me come off before I blow a gasket and go drink some water and calm down my head. So with that said, I'm gonna come off. So have a good day, have a good afternoon, whatever time span it is. And yeah, just let just tell your children about him so they stay away from it, because only 20 to 19-year-olds he's going after. The oldest one is 30 something. So you have to communicate. Yes, not all parents, even though people are good parents and they try to tell their children don't go there and their children will still go there. Yes, it happens. Yes. But you have to be what's to call it, be very aware of certain things, even if your children are not part of the equation, but you have to be aware of this situation. It is not a game. Life is not a game. He's gonna do something, and these people might just get killed one day. You don't even know. Somebody might go over there with another agenda, and then all of a sudden, right, we hear that they're dead or whatever. So people need to think about a lot of things. Yeah. All right. With that said, I'm gonna come off. Thank you. Bye.